Hey guys, welcome. In this video we're going to take a look at the basics of arrays. So an array is basically a data structure that is memory locations next to one another. Now let's take a look at a simple example of this. So crank up a templated project as I've done here, make yours look the same. I'm skipping some of these really basic steps because they take time but are not valuable anymore. Let's do Control V here. I'll highlight and comment all this out. Alright, let's take a look here. So you're going to type double and then you'll do that. So that indicates an array to store double types. AR1 like this. Okay, then you're going to set this equal to, then you're going to type new double like this. And then specify the length of the array between brackets. So that means 3 entries. And now how do you actually save values to these? So this is what you're going to type the name of the array, and then you're going to type a bracket, and then you're going to put the 0 there, and that 0 indicates index 0, which really means the first location. Then you're going to save some value to that location, such as, for example, whatever you want to put there, doesn't matter. There you go. Okay, then AR2, rather 1, and then you're going to put 1 here, so that means index 1, which really means the second entry, as you can count from left to right, right? And you can put that there, some value, doesn't matter. And then let's do one more. There you go. And I've done 3 just to show you a pattern, which is the following. Like that, okay? So what you observe is that the length is 3, but the indices go from 0 to 1 to 2. Okay? So the general rule that you should definitely know is basically for an array of length n, there are n minus 1 indices, okay, or basically things that look like 0, 1, and 2, and so on, okay? There you go. So for example, if somebody said make an array of length 89, the indices would go from 0 through 88, okay, because 0 is included. So 0 is the first one, index 1 is the second entry, and so on. Okay, so keep that in mind. There you go. Alright, so now let's do another one, and we'll learn how to combine them. It's not so difficult. Okay, let's do another double here, and then AR2 equals, and then new double. There you go, and now you're going to say this is 3 also. And then again you go through the same process. So this is what I'll just do. Control C, Control V. Remember, in this class, Control C and Control V are verbs, even if they are not in normal English. There you go, computeries. Alright, like that, there you go. Alright, so, of course we want to change these, right? We don't want to keep the same values there. Change it to something a little bit different at least. There we go. That's good. Right, next stage what we're going to do is combine these. And how do we do that? Well, we know now how to assign values, okay, to arrays. Now let's read values from arrays and operate on them somehow. So console.writeLine, and then you can say, for example, 2 times, and they can say R1 and specify the index. So we will retrieve the value from index 0, okay, like that. And then you'll say, for example, plus 5 times AR2, and that can come from, say, index 2 in the second array. Close out with a semicolon. See? So you can form a great variety of expressions. It's fine. Okay? Console, do write line. Let's do one more. It's better to always do than just talk. So you can combine them, for example, this way, like that, and you can say times. You see that same array, but maybe a different location. See that? That's legitimate. See? Close out with a semicolon. Okay? Alright, so you can get as creative, of course, as you wish. And do console.read here. There you go. Or we can do read key. For our purposes, what we are caring about is keeping the window open. There you go. Okay, so let's give this a run. And now, when you deal with arrays, the locals window is super useful because it gives you a lot of insight. Take a look. Give this a build first. I go debug now, step into. Right, now take a look. At first, as you can see, arrays are null, like this. Okay? The type is given as double. Alright, now, as you run it, you get to this step here. Okay, so if you hover your mouse over it, it's still null. Like this. Now you can expand this, and as you can see, you can look at the individual entries. Okay, so 0.0, 0.0, 0.0, default values in the array are these. These are the same as double, double, and double, you see? So it's an array of doubles, meaning each entry has a default value of 0.0 inside the array. So, and then of course, you can fill them one by one, very sequentially. Then you repeat this for the second array. Then you fill those values very sequentially. Now we will evaluate this somewhat complicated expression, but it will still work, as you can see. Okay? Right, and then we display that. And it gives us 37.47 and 30.9168, so it works as expected. There you go. So remember, the big idea here with arrays is memory locations. The array goes from n, an array of length n has n minus 1 indices starting from 0. Okay, because 0 is included, there are n minus 1 of these indices, not n. And these here, as you can see, all are basically storing the same data type. This all stores doubles, and the second one also all stores doubles. And you can combine them in a great variety of ways, because ultimately array 1, 0 simply means grab the value stored at index 0 and operate on that number, right? The value that is stored there. That is ultimately what is used in the expression. So that's it. Okay, thank you very much. I will see you in another video where we talk about for loops with arrays.